Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Pakusevsky in at the 3. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Pakusevsky. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Adams. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw good from Brown. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Ball, the pass to Adams. Now the dish to Ingram. And it's blocked by Brown. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Inside. Pass to Pakusevsky. Brown trying to free himself up. Misses off the left iron. Bledsoe outside. Down low. And Adams gets it to go down. On the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Here's Dort. He's covered by Ball. To the paint. Brown against Adams. Clock at 6. Pass to Dort. Here's Pakusevsky, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Lays it up off the glass. Pakusevsky's got his second basket of the night. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Ball. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder lead by 4. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Horford. Williams is out there with Maledon. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard position. Williams' shot is off. And the Pelicans with the possession, trailing by 2. Out to the right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Goes back up. And Hernan Gomez with the lay-in.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts in the offensive glass.
Now, here's Maledon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And good that time.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Now the pass to Horford. And he lays it straight in.
Well, his versatility makes you consider Al Horford as one of the game's best bigs. Finish through contact like he does there.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points this quarter.
Willie Hernan Gomez does things the right way, this time executing in the screen and roll.
Here's Maladon. And yes, it's good. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the middle and stolen by Horford. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thunder out in front, up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Penny, And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
No doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game.
Lonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
Williamson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Williamson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pelicans.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
Shea does a nice job there just getting in the right spot and becoming an easy target for his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Dort. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. With 4 seconds on the clock, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And that one is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Thunder lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Williams. Horford is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. And there it is for him.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
Gilgeous-Alexander against ball. Second chance shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the nice bucket inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander skilled and athletic, and that time hits the offensive glass.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Ingram. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Puts it up from 17. Got it.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
And during the timeout, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
And that's an intentional foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play. And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 7. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now Ingram shoots the 3. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Shooting for Oklahoma City. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Can't waste any time here.
So it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
For 3, Ingram. Outside for Bledsoe. There's the triple. He can't get it to go. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They seem to relish their role.